Hey everybody, Joe here from Avalon, and in this video we're going to look at employment insurance benefits and how they relate to corporate or self-employed business owners. So do business owners need to contribute to EI? Should business owners contribute to EI if they have the choice to do so? And can business owners claim EI benefit? So these are some really important questions that we need to consider for any business owner, but especially if you plan to collect maternity or parental benefits in the future. So after watching this video, you'll know how it all works, what to watch out for, and you'll be able to make an informed decision about your EI benefits as a business owner. So all that and nothing else coming right up. All right, so there's some complex language and many different potential scenarios that go along with this topic. However, I'm going to stick to the main points and use the most common scenario that we see. So this is a corporate business owner who owns more than 40% of the company, but they're also an employee of that company. So that's important to consider. So this corporate business owner / employee may be determined to not be dealing at arm's length with the company. So what does that mean? It means that the owner is so connected to the company that he or she may not really be considered a regular employee. For example, an owner of a company could pretty much set whatever he or she wants for her salary, and an arm's length employee would have to negotiate their pay, but the final decision wouldn't really be up to that employee. Same goes with termination, if they're ever terminated and had to collect EI benefits. So why does it matter? Arm's length versus non-arm's length. It matters because this non-arm's length employee may not be entitled to employment insurance benefits in the same way that a regular employee would be. It also means that non-arm's length employee would not have EI deductions withheld from her paycheck like we would typically see. So we have a bit of a trade-off in the non-arm's length situation, the business owner situation. So the pro is that there's no EI deductions. So there's less expense for the company to pay and more money in the owner / employee's pocket. But the con is that the owner / employee doesn't get to collect employment insurance benefits if the business goes under. They also can't collect maternity or parental leave benefits as well. So the good news is that these non-arm's length employees do have a choice. They can carry on as an employee who is not eligible for EI benefits, or they can register for what's called EI special benefits. Now, I'll explain these options in detail next, and then we'll look at why you might choose one option over the other. A quick note here is that this applies to self-employed individuals as well, so sole proprietors, as well as the corporate employee / business owner that we used as an example. So just something to keep in mind. All right, so let's cover option one, business owner without EI benefits. The first situation is the most common one that we see and is also the simplest. The non-arm's length business owner carries on as an employee without being registered for EI benefits of any kind. The business owner doesn't really have to do anything except make sure that they are set as EI exempt in their payroll software. So they get this, save a bit of money personally by avoiding approximately in 2022, about $950 of EI deductions for each year. And the company also gets to save some money by keeping the employer's portion of the EI deductions, which is about $1,300 annually. So if the business owner in this example wants to go on maternity or parental leave, they wouldn't be eligible for EI benefits. If the business goes under and they lose their employment, they also would not be able to collect any EI benefits for unemployment. So as you can see, it's a trade-off. Save a bit more money now, but then there's no EI coverage later. So now let's look at option two, register for EI special benefits. The second option is that the non-arm's length employee can register for EI special benefits. These EI special benefits are designated for self-employed people and business owners that own more than 40% of their corporation's shares. Now, I'll spend a bit of time here explaining what these benefits are and how they work, but I've also included a link to a summary in the description below, so have a look at that as well. So EI special benefits include maternity leave for up to 15 weeks at a maximum of $638 per week, parental leave with two options for length and amount. There could be 40 weeks at $638 per week, or up to 69 weeks at $383 per week. So sickness leave for up to 15 weeks is also included in that at a maximum of $638 per week. Now, there's also the family caregiver benefits for children up to 35 weeks at a maximum of $638 per week. Family caregiver benefits for adults for up to 15 weeks at a maximum of $638 per week. Compassionate care benefits also for up to 26 weeks at a maximum of $638 per week. So you see some themes here. All right. So to be eligible to receive EI special benefits, you need to meet the following criteria. Number one, you have to be a Canadian citizen. You also have to be registered in the EI special benefits for at least 12 months. So you got to plan ahead for that. You also have to have decreased the amount you've worked by more than 40%, and you have to have met a minimum earnings threshold in the year prior to applying. I know that sounds like a lot of detail, so check out the link in the description for a nice summary. All right, now should you register for EI special benefit? Now that we know the options, we should discuss whether it might be a good idea to choose one option over the other. So option one is don't register for EI special benefits. In option one, the business owner doesn't register for these benefits, and it may or may not be the right choice for you, but it is the most common scenario that we see. So the reasons why business owners choose this option, again, not registering for special benefits, is number one, they can personally save some money now by not contributing to EI. So that's really important for a lot of people, more money in your pocket now. But the company also saves because there's no employer portion of EI to remit. Also, the business owner doesn't expect to need maternity or parental benefits. That's honestly the most common scenario why you would want special benefits. If the business owner collects the special benefits, they would also need to continue paying EI benefits indefinitely. So that's a pretty big one. Once you've opted into this program, you can never opt out. So for the rest of your life, you have to pay into this EI special benefits. And it's significant, right? We talked about what the cost is for the employer and the business, and that's around $2,300 per year between employee and employer EI contributions. So it can add up to a big number. All right, so let's talk about option two, and that's registering for EI special benefits. With option two, the main reason we see business owners registering for special benefits is when they're expecting to collect maternity or parental benefits. So some planning is necessary here because the business owner needs to be registered and contributing to EI for at least 12 months before collecting benefits. And if you're doing math and no biology, 12 months, 9 months is gestation period. So you have to do some planning here, of course. Then once the business owner has received EI special benefits, they need to contribute to EI indefinitely. So that's really important, as we discussed. All right, so calculating a break even on special benefits. We can do some basic math to see when a business owner might break even if they registered for EI and then maxed out the maternity and parental benefits for a child. So the maximum benefit that a mother could receive is about $30,000 per child when combining the maternity and the parental leave. So that calculation's linked below, but the benefit is approximately equal to about 14 years of EI contributions. So you could say this person would break even if they expect to max out their benefits, but then only contribute to EI for about 14 years total. If the business owner is only able to access parental leave, the total benefits would be closer to 22,000, making the break even just under 10 years. Now that's an overly simplistic calculation because there are a few unknowns. One is that there can be multiple children, so that's going to reduce the expectation that you would want to get out of that because your benefit is going to increase. So something to consider there if you're looking at multiple children. But also it's pretty rare to see business owners taking that much time off to claim the maximum benefits per child as well for maternity and parental. They have obligations to get back to work. So that's a difficult situation as well. And to be honest, they probably don't know how long they're going to be in business or be business owners and contributing to EI in the future. So the best thing to do is to think through your plans for the future and then have a chat with your accountant to see if registering for EI special benefits makes sense for you. So next up, we'll take a quick look at how to register for EI special benefits before we wrap things up. So before registering, it's important to make sure that you leave yourself at least 12 months between registering for special benefits and when you expect to need them, collect them, have a baby, most likely. So to register, head over to the Government of Canada website, linked in the description below. You'll need to sign up for and log into My Service Canada account when you register. If you don't have a login for this yet, the process can take a couple weeks because Service Canada will snail mail you an access code. So once you have a Service Canada account though, the EI special benefits registration is pretty quick. Now I'll add one more quick note on registering for EI special benefits. If you register, but then change your mind before collecting any benefits, you can still withdraw from that program. So that's an important consideration as well. All right, so hopefully I've at least been able to provide a general overview and shed some light on a topic that to be honest, isn't that well known. If you come across a situation, you'll be able to identify the issue and give your accountant a call to discuss your options. Now, if you've enjoyed this video or it's been helpful to you, please hit the like button. We really appreciate that. And if you like the content like this or a small business owner yourself in Canada, please consider subscribing. We really appreciate all the support we get. It's been fantastic to see the comments and questions that we get, and we do try to answer them. But if you have a particular story or experience with EI benefits as a business owner, please share. Happy to hear those, and I'm sure other business owners like to hear those as well. So if you're still wondering about something that we didn't cover in this video, again, ask in the comments below. We do our best to answer all of those questions that we get. But in the meantime, thank you so much for watching, and we'll see you in the next video. Cheers.